Dumelang Bakgaeso, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Thandoh. I am the CEO and founder at TVM Cosmetics. I'm also a mother of 3 beautiful kids and a good wife to my handsome husband. Finally, the day has come. But worry not, I am here now and we are gonna unpack everything that has been happening since I've been gone. I am sure ukuthi niyazibuza ukuthi kanti lo ntombazana unjani, uyangena, uyaphuma, uyaphithizela, uyabamba uyayeka. Honestly speaking, kube kuya ngami, ngabe I hire people to follow me around with cameras, so I always have content and I always have like ngathi nje vele. Yeah, vele ngiyenza imoja love once. Uyayibona kanjalo top billing. Hayi top billing yani manje. I-reality show actually, yabona? Yeah, but then I had to do it myself. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, changes started in March. I think I left. You could Friday being in April, ne? Changes began right after Jasmine's birthday. Off. Something was off, but I couldn't put a finger on it. And can I tell you, nothing was wrong. I can't be wrong. Everything was going right. My followers were growing. Subscribers, like you guys, I keep on growing every day. I kept on growing on a daily. On Instagram, I remember Guti, about 100 followers per day, guys, not per month. Per day. That's how I got to 19K in a span of a month or something. Yeah, when everything I had listed and like imagined for my social media life, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to see myself. I don't really want to say I'm as an influencer, because really I can't think an influencer. I'm just showing what I do in life, but yeah. And then, like, I'm posting, I fight to be consistent and all of that. Everything was going well, even at home, the kids, you know, guys, even like family, surprise, like everything was going so well. But there was something missing. And then I got an invitation. Hold on, before everything was going so well, I was working on my first ever commercial, like a professional. We were looking for locations, we had models, we had other service providers. Begui, a beautiful planning thing, like it's Nivea, Dove type of ad. That's where I wanted to take TVM Cosmetics as well. Like I was gunning for everything, like I was coming for it all. But still I wasn't. Every time I reach a certain city, I accomplish a certain achievement or reach or hit a certain target, bengithi mangayenza songs ngizojabula, mangathola logo ngizoba right, mangathenga logo, you know how we lie to ourselves. Uyazi mangathenga phone entsha, I think ngizoba right, ngizosho content, and then you get the phone and you still don't do what you had intended to do when you get that particular thing. So that was happening to me until I got an invitation. So I got an invitation and it all started. The invitation ngiyithole nge-Good Friday with church with being say esontweni lakho kwami in Kwatema eSeninrus. So they were reading the book of Matthew, and then quite a part la, and they were reading in isiXhosa because those words still like play in my brain. And when the pastor said "Kucijiwe," it was because the thingy for Friday. And it just hits me, Guti, did God really die on the cross for me to live a bare minimum life? Did he really sacrifice for me to give him half of me, yabo? Did he really die on that cross for me to worry about even things that I shouldn't worry about? Like he literally says in the Bible that I can move mountains. If faith a mustard seed. So those questions started like ringing in my head. It just became personal. That day. And funny enough, me and my cousin were busy. Like, I don't know what is wrong. When I said to, those cousins when you can't sit next to them, even in serious situations, because you're going to laugh. But for a moment, I feel like I zoned out and I had that moment with the Holy Spirit. And it all started there. But yeah, we did enjoy ourselves. I'll put a video of what happened. We played games, we had lunch. You know how nice it is. So I enjoy a Good Friday, played games.
And something I was first on the line. Ha!
Sign. Oh, wait. Another sign?
And then I believe I stopped drinking after that weekend. Yeah, I stopped drinking. Gitsi, let me rethink my life. I have everything materialistically, I have everything I need. And yeah, I think my spirits was empty, you know. So that's when I got the invitation from God. Um, and I couldn't resist. Like, it was something that I couldn't resist because I felt like maybe that's the missing puzzle. I'll see, you know how people say, I'll see zama and see what's going to happen. And I literally just said, you know what? I need to give Tando a chance and God a chance. Not to prove himself, but I've never really given God that big. I read scriptures, I post about it, but do I live according to it? Nope. So that's when I was like, you know what? I need to start practicing what I'm preaching because, yeah. And then ngacala ke lapho ukuzama ukushintsha, and then God was like, come as you are. You don't need to wash yourself. You don't need to change. Whoa, sangifuna uthando. And I didn't understand what he was saying at that time, and I dropped everything. Maggie, everything. We were a few days to shooting our commercial, TBM Cosmetics, and I just dropped it. I dropped my business, like literally TBM Cosmetics. I ikhona, but I'm not. It's not running. It's not operating at this moment in time because I decided to go. You know what? I'm just gonna, because sometimes we are so distracted by everything that God has blessed us, we forget who the blessings come from. So I was like, let me just stop, pause, so I can fully focus on this journey and accepting this invite. And then I drop everything. YouTube, when I Instagram, like outside influence, I can like literally say it like that. Outside influence, I decided to bye, be gone. And yeah, deleted all my apps. And then yeah, I also stopped posting on YouTube. I didn't want to involve, like for me, sometimes when I see these videos when you know, I don't mind you sharing how to read the Bible, but don't show us your prayers, your secret diary where you write to God, like. And I don't want it to be a public thing. I want to experience this thing, Giwan, because I usually do it publicly when I post everything and share. I just wanted to experience God and the journey and like figure out what's really happening. So that's why I decided to leave. Left, and then the growth that has happened, the change. You know, I started understanding prayer. I started buying books, like I have books upon books. I'll insert a picture of trying to understand who is Jesus? Like, because when I used to read the Bible, I used to read like scriptures, not chapters and not books. And we focus so much on the feel good scriptures that we don't recognize that there is a story behind all of that. So I just wanted to find out. So I started like, I bought my first Bible, and then also my husband gifted me the Bible that I've been wanting. It's called She Reads Bible. Shame, such a blessing to have a husband that is supportive. Like anybody in your life that is supportive, please cherish them. It is such a blessing because even in hard times, you can stand and say, at least Ngine, support structure is strong. Okay. Yeah. Let me go to my notes so I can remember what I wrote because a lot happened. A lot really happened. Yeah. And then after Easter, I started like learning. So that journey, I will take you through that journey of discovering and finding out who God is as we go because it's going to unfold on its own. The Bible literally says, don't tell, show. So I want you guys to experience that with me because now I'm still growing. And then okunye-ke okuhle okwenzekile, like I said, bendingagowi bendi-enjoya ndihleli ku-cruise ship pha. So kwahamba ke isikhathi, was it June? No, before June. Was it May? I'm not sure month. Kodwa-ke like I said, it's important to thank the people that have been a support structure and been there with you through everything. So my husband yeah, ingane zika, singathi my husband, ingane zaka, my husband and my sister-in-law decided to go to, they want to thank abazali babo. So we plan like a Thanksgiving. Oh, it is so beautiful to see people appreciate abazali babo while they are still alive. Because most of us, we want to do it masebalele, and they can't even hear us, guys. And we want to do it by posting them. Hey, I miss when you were still, I miss your food. And it was very special for me. Like, it was very eye opening. Gibone ingane zibonga abazali babo basaphila. It was just a beautiful thing. And we celebrated kwabamnandi ba enjoy, and I know they're very proud of their children. Shame where they are. And then yeah, angizofaka ama video as we talk, angisho nginibonisa ukuthi sasenzani.
Take it just the screen.
Because she makes my heart very, very smart. And I love her so much because she makes me food. And I love her so much because I love her so much. Because she wakes me up in the morning. When I go to school, she picks me up after school. Amen.
yo guys bekumnandi. And then kule ngithintwe khona nami I decided, you know what, I also want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my very, 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 very special aunt, Owangkhulisa. You know what? You know, when you have a selfless person, like I would say my aunt is one of the most selfless people I've ever met in my life, and also it's the one I really look up to. Ngisho ukuthi, you know, mangikhula ngifuna ukuba nemali, ngifuza antu wami, ngifuna ukusebenza, ngifuza antu wami, you know, yiko ngingathandi nje ukuthi I really enjoy being a stay-at-home mom, but I love hustling, working. Yiko nje indaba zamabhizinisi, noma kubheda ngizobhizinisa. That's where I was watching her do these things, and she was in an industry, dominated by men. So to see her be that female that is up there with the big boys and doing this thing, that was so encouraging. I really, 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 really look up to her when it comes to how guys, how she was. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So also she's the glue to our family. I'd like to believe that. She held a lot of us down. There were so many things that wouldn't have happened if she didn't say, I'll chip in, I'll do this, I'll help with this. You know, sometimes we look at things and say, but she had her own kids, her own family, but was twalas banning. There are a lot of people that could stand and say, hey, nami wangenzela 1, 2, 3, and they're selfless at that. Like, so I also wanted to thank her for being part of my growth, for being part of the Thandoh that you see today. It is very important to say thank you. So Naming, my husband said, go ahead if it's what you want to do. Yenzanjalo, so planned a surprise Thanksgiving for her.
One, two, three.
Surprise! Surprise!
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I didn't lock the house because I'm like, Thandoh is here.
God will cover it, don't worry. We got this. Madimbo. No, no,
It's only you don't see them. Hi, Bo.
You look nice.
Nawe. Kana bantwana banjani? Mama yelo umusa bathi sisiyangena. I give up on you guys. Anela.
Sobula untongta. Madi.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry now. Hi guys, sanibonani?
Yebo.
Ninjani?
Siyaphila.
That's a restaurant. It's your
That is true.
Oh, I'm going to cry. How can you not risk it?
It's so nice. Thank
Amara,
Nakhali manje.
I'm crying. My God.
Yes.
Ngahlala phansi isihlalo sakho.
So I'm grateful that everyone came together and all here together to celebrate for us and also to represent Zenabon. And I am thankful with his Tony chance against which I know why he's still alive. I'm thankful. Thanks.
Guys, like, it's funny, the mama TV going out, I'm so grateful. It's so nice to see when you've got people and they recognize you and they appreciate you. I really feel appreciated and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
Yo, inhliziyo yami iyajabula ukuthi ngikwazile to finally say thank you to my aunts. Like sizoyicoca kodwa noma makhamba isikhathi ukuthi sisuka kuphi, what she has done for me. But today siya-highlighta nje kuphela kithi. Yes. So yeah, sabane Thanksgiving, kwaba mnandi, sa-enjoy nje. It was great to be with family. And to say it was the very first time ngihleli with umndeni wami, my father's side of family, all together and eating. Cabanga, after how many years? I am 27 years. Ngiyaqala ukuhlala phansi nabo and eat dinner or enjoy. Because usually when they do it, I'm usually on my mom's side, or I am, and now as I have my own family, izinto ziya clash. It was the first time experiencing that, and it was so great. It was so beautiful for us to come together and enjoy. And then what else had happened? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I also fasted for the first time. No, yeah, I fasted, but the fast were not successful. Excuse me, I would forget. I'm fasting, I would fast, and then because I didn't understand, guys, it's so important to understand what you're doing, because sometimes there's certain English happening. Every beginning of the year they do the Daniel fast. Excuse me. I mean, ngizoyifrayela ama-chips angisho ngicanga ukuthi hayi ngoba izambane ifall under vegetables, ngithi ithi izambane ngilithuna-thune ngilenza ama-chips, kanti that's the way to do it, yabo. So when I learned about fasting, what fasting is, why fasting is important, why it's done, all of that, and then I was just drawn into the Esther's fast. I don't know why, for the first time deciding to fast, so I jump into a dry fast. Esther's fast is a dry fast. No water, no food, no juice, no fruit, nothing. It's dry. Dry, man, it's dry. It's dry, but you can drink it that dry. I didn't drink water for 3 days. 3 days, guys. Man, 3 days. Azanke ngafule ngilokugcina ilanga. The time I started on the first day is the time I stopped. I didn't have full eat. I think things were breaking on 6 on go to ngivale ekugcineni futhi. It was my first time completing. God, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Gangithi ngiyashona, and I remember telling God, you know what? If this is how I'm going out, at least I'm doing it for you. Abona lapho ngizoyishonela kamnandi, at least I'm doing it for you. And ngicela ungamukele Nkosi ngoba ngithi ngiyayizamela kanti sengizohamba. So yeah, first day was not bad. Yeah, my stomach was trying to make me go. And it's true when they say when you feel hungry, read the word. I don't know what happens, but it does really feel the soul. You start feeling full, but not for long. God, whenever I'd feel hungry, I'd go read the word and study the Bible. Day two. You see that video of that girl on TikTok at ubona bolona abedniko bamhlangabeza ewodini yokuthetha. Mina bebangihlangabeza la ekamereni. Ngithi Jesu. And with that, I still cook. I still take the kids to school. Ngiwonde. Yeah. Ngibonga nje inkosi ukuthi ngadecide ukusuka emehlweni wabantu when I started this journey, because beniyosho ukuthi girl, kwenzeka lani. My eyes sunk in. Bengasi right. Third day, and athi yena ucabanga ukuthi uzoyeka la ekhaya because ngiyoze ngife and ngiyofa angibhekile mina. Ingane uzothini ukuze mase ngishona? Ngathi auntie, as long ngifele enkosini. Was it the second day? Second day, I'm going grocery shopping. Ngiya Woolworths, and I bump into this lady. She's white, but igama lakhe uthe uMakhoza or something. Usually, like my kids, ngibafaka trolling, and then that day they were very tired, but ngibafaka trolling. This lady just stops the trolling, doesn't speak to me, speaks to the boys, and the boys are not responding. I just picked them up from soccer practice. The boys are not responding. So I'm like, hey guys, don't be rude. Pendulan Oma. And then they say hi. They tell I'm Joshua, blah blah blah. And then she's literally not speaking to me, like ngatangiko. Literally. And when she's talking about me, ukhuluma as umuntu ongekho la, telling the kids, he goes, hey, mommy is an angel. And it's saying Sengi angel. No, this lady's trying to like, hey, that's this lady is telling my kids that I'm an angel. Ngisamelana. I said, yeah, no transporting landing. Ngihamba ke ngoku. Ndiyagodwa ke ngoku ndizodibaya. Nabo Maria. And she was like, you must at night when she's sleeping go touch her back, you will feel wings. Is this the way I'm gonna go out, Lord? And then she said hi to me and she left. And that really stressed me. Because I was like, okay, I'm dying. Literally, I'm dying. Day 2 of fasting, and I met a lady. She didn't even speak to me, and she told my kids I'm an angel. That means I'm leaving. So, let me just finish and complete this fast. Day 3 did it. Was so hard. And since then, it was difficult to eat afterwards because my stomach wasn't used to eating. Ngama purity, and I guess was eating like a champ now. And then after that, I started getting sick. I got very sick. I don't know if it was the fast, but I don't believe it was the fast because I did eat afterwards, and then I started getting sick. I don't want to claim it. About doctor, but ngine low blood pressure, and then started iron deficiency. When I thought about food, my body rejects the thoughts, like just by thinking about food. And I would sleep the whole time. Sleep. And I didn't know iron deficiency does that. So I decided to go to the doctor again, and the doctor said, darling, if you don't eat, you are gonna end up needing a liver transplant because your liver is suffering. Your kidneys now ayasafara. And I started forcing myself to eat, guys. It wasn't easy. But I'm here now. God is so good. And I believe some of the things that happened after the fast, I wouldn't have survived. I wouldn't have held myself. But because I was so trusting in God to keep me alive Gulea 3 days, he's still keeping me alive till today. So yeah, man, I feel like that's really, is that all that happened? Like literally anything else that happened was just me being a mom and a wife and walking until I bumped into a verse. So I started asking God. So now saying bold. So I know what prayer is. It's not asking for cars and money and da 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 da. So I was just having a conversation with God, and I'm like, okay, God, what is it that you created me to do? Like, because I wanted to understand my purpose. You know, and sometimes it delays us because now you have to go through all the things and heal from things we're not supposed to even experience. So in Gabuza, how do you navigate life? And I bump into a video. Like God speaks in so many ways. I bump into a video, and the video was trying to explain how does God work. He won't speak to you umile. You need to move like a navigator. A navigator starts telling you where to go when you are moving. So it can't say anything when you are standing still. And then I actually did ask Guti, hey, with social media, because they are, you know, we don't really see how it influences us, but it does really have an impact on what we are doing. And I read Matthew, Matthew 5, verse. Hold it. I'm gonna read now. Now. I'm gonna find it. No. Where are you? Oh no. Let me open the Bible quickly. Matthew. Sorry, I might cut this part. Matthew 5 name. Matthew 5. So I asked God ukuthi kahle kahle uthando uyini ubani, and literally I prayed the previous night. So ngenzi Bible study with my good friend every day sifunda a chapter per day. So we're reading the book of Matthew. So siyafunda ke sesifike ku Matthew 5 verse 13, and literally I felt like this was God like answering me, and literally said, let me tell you why you are here. I'm like, okay, this is like you literally talking to me. You're here to be salt seasoning that brings out the good flavors of this earth. If you lose your saltiness, how will people taste godliness? Right there, done. And I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to question anything. We are going. Girl, sit down. Once you've lost your usefulness and will end up in the garbage. How? Kanti sesiyenza ngoba siza kahle wathi chila. Got you. Here's another way to put it. You're to be the light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. Ngati, yeah. Okay, so you're telling me Guti by dropping everything like ne and trying to do this. I'm gonna call it Jesus life for lack of a better word. And expecting my blessings to be in the, because God does say go pray in secret and you will basically, but there are things that like for instance sharing the word, and you know that I can do in a public platform also. Okay. My brain is speaking and my mouth is not saying what I'm thinking in my brain. So God continues to say we are going public with it. Literally says that. Please read Matthew 13 to 16 with MSG message version. It literally says we are going public with it. And I literally asked them the previous night to Guti, and what about my social medias? Should I drop it and just continue with life? And God said, darling, we are going public with it. As public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket. I said, do you? I don't think so, God. I'm putting you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop, on a light stand, shine. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives by opening up to others. You will prompt people to open up with God, this generous Father in heaven. And that was it. And that's when I was like, well, we're going back to public places and we're going to be generous. And this will prompt you guys to go to our generous Father in heaven. So that's how I ended up like deciding what I'm coming back. But however, I'm not back doing business. I am now a 9 to 5 girly. I'm not working mom. I'm no longer a stay-at-home mom. That's what God has blessed me to do. And He made me realize, you know what? You have, you have brilliant business ideas. Execution, not so good. You know how to serve, but you don't know how to be served. So it kind of doesn't balance when you are a boss, because bosses actually are served. So when you need to learn that before you go back into the business, and then after that, He blessed me with my job. So manje ngiyasebenza, I'm a 9 to 5 girly. And although I'm working for my husband, guys, and it's gonna sound like obviously no, my husband is very strict, especially when it comes to business. Akadlali, as the people he works with, akadlali futhi when it comes to bread, akadlali. So, but by God's grace, I am now a 9 to 5 girl, and God has been so good. God has been so good. My kid. Guys, I think I've ran out of space. So I even forgot what I was saying because I was just worried about the space. So this actually does bring us to the end of our video. But before we close, I just want to ask you, like, what have you guys been up to? What YouTube? Thandoh. Which YouTuber have you been watching while I've been away? Because I haven't been watching, so I want to catch up with others. And what have you achieved? What other goals do you have that you don't mind sharing? But if you don't want to share, please don't share. What have you started? Did you start a business? Have you went out? Did you try new restaurants? Please come share all of it. And I'm so grateful, guys. I saw all my message you while I was away when I went back to Instagram. Thank you so much for messaging me and just checking on me. Right, and I appreciate it. To everyone that even stuck with me through my ups and downs, I really appreciate all of you. And may God continue to bless you all. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.